Hi guys, I want to do this video. I'm gonna try and squeeze it into, is it 10 minutes they give you, and not blab on for ages. But I hit a personal wall yesterday, which somehow I was able to overcome through running. So there's going to be lots of mini stories that I'm really going to try and rush through, and hopefully I'll make sense at the end and not be too ADD so you're like, what the hell did she say? But you know, rewind, play again, stay with me as I'm talking. Yesterday, in my personal life, something really affected and then afflicted me, and I'm not going to go into detail, but I came home. And for those of you that know or don't know, I mentioned in the previous video, I'm now on the 4th day of a 21-day fast, religious reasons, blah blah blah. And my caption for that is empty stomach, full mind. When I am that hungry, I am really sensitive. Everything makes so much more sense, but then I multiply it and I'm like, I'm being more annoyed than this than I would be if I had a Big Mac this morning. So yesterday, someone told me something and it crushed my entire spirit. It crushed me in so many ways that I came home and I had to just supplicate and be like, do you know what? God, universe, do what you need to do, because that was rude. Spoke to my friend about it this morning, and you know when you sleep on things you feel so much better, blah blah blah. Woke up this morning to bang out 3 miles and I didn't want to go. I didn't want to go to the point of the alarm went off and I was searching for every excuse. And I know so many people say the hardest step is getting out the door. That's a lie to me. The hardest step for me is getting out of the bed. Once I'm out of the bed, sometimes if I'm feeling hardcore, I'll sleep in my running shit. So I have no choice but to get up and out. But if I don't, you know, the hardest part is like, oh my gosh, get up, stretch a bit, drag on the clothes, blah blah blah. That's the hardest part for me. And I was like, ugh. But you know what? I have made a commitment to myself that in September 13.1 miles will be nothing. I will swim through that, not with ease, but with the knowledge that I've trained hard enough that this run will be easy. So I got up and I got out and I'm running and my mind's all over the place, and this is the first time I've ever run in the rain. Like I've always been like, huh, it's raining, excuse not to go out. And I thought, no, I'm gonna go out this time. I'm in the rain and I'm thinking, and my mind's still on yesterday, and I'm feeling very alone. And this is the point, or one of the many points I'm quickly gonna try and make. Running is a lonely thing to do. It's all about you. Even if you run with a running crew a couple of days a week, it's a very personal journey. It's a journey you have started and I have started for personal reasons most of the time, that some of us won't even think of disclosing to other people. Therefore, getting out every day by ourselves is really hard. Do you know what? I was a child who thrived on applause. I thrived on attention. I thrived on spinning around and having people saying, well done you. Guess what? In this running shit, no one ain't saying well done you when you're getting up at 5:30 in the morning. You need to depend on yourself. And that's really hard. Like, shit, I gotta run and be my own cheerleader. I didn't know it was that much. No one don't care. No one don't care that I've said by September that half marathon is a given, and then I will take a week's holiday and be back on training form for the full marathon April 2012. No one don't care. That's my business. I made this choice. So by making this choice, I now need to be strong enough to stand by it. Stay with me. This is when facing front is so important. Yesterday, for better or worse, I let that news make me look left or right, and it's really not my business. I should have just been like, do you know what, here, well done to the person, and kept it moving, but I didn't. I paused in the middle of the race like, oh no they didn't. I know they're not about to try and do better than me. Why was that my business? So So I had to then turn the mirror upon myself, take the plank of wood out of my own eye, and be like, oh, that's not your business. My personal life and my running life are no longer separate. They can't be separate, and I need you to stay with me on this. The way you feel will affect the way you run, and the way you run will then affect the way you feel. And if you're not able to try and get some balance going on, or get these wheels turning in the same direction, it's gonna go really, really wrong. Are you with me? So I came home after the run, I rung my friend. No, my friend rang me. It was like 7 in the morning. She's on the way to the gym. We are not playing this summer. And she just let me know, do you know what? Babe, you're not the only one that feels like this. So the point I'm trying to make is, not only must you face front, but when you find yourself looking left or right, you must remember that that's not your lane, babe. Do you see Usain Bolt looking left or right? Are you with me? Do you see the greats looking? No one ain't looking at what they do. You must pay so much attention to who you are and to what you do, you know, and be so dedicated and be your own cheerleader, because like I said, no one ain't cheering for me. And I think that's one of the hardest things. It's a major thing for me that my family appreciate what I'm doing, but the one man who would have been like, I'm going to email you every day until September, blah, blah, so you know what you need to do, he's not here anymore. So I'm having to do this for myself, and it's really hard, and I'm really tired, and I'm in a lot of pain, but I know that if I miss one day's training, not only may I have to pay for it tomorrow, I might not get back up tomorrow. And I've made the promise to you guys that while I may fall down, I ain't gonna just lie down and play dead. I'm gonna have to get back up. So I just wanted to make a quick video so that people start to get a feel. Putting this in writing was not going to give you the emotion I'm feeling. I'm feeling like I just needed to get that off my chest. Running is a lonely thing. Running can feel like a thankless hobby, fitness, workout, sport, whatever. But it's not, because I got up this morning, I knocked out the 3 miles, I knocked off 1 minute 52 off yesterday, and it's personal growth. And it's knowing that even if tomorrow's run is really, really crap, I ran it. And I've made no excuse to myself. My legs are working, there's air in my lungs, I have to get out the door. Life and running are so similar that it's disgusting. What you put in, you will get out. Repeat to yourself, in, out. Really simple theory. Oh, so if I am positive and producing, the universe will give that back to me. Amen. If I'm negative and consuming the negative, you know, the universe will be like, oh, so you're still hating? Bitch slap. Oh, so you're still not facing front and not minding your own business? Bitch slap. Same thing. Even keel. And I'm now starting to pay more attention to the fact that, you know, these are our bodies, and we need to start taking care of them in order to take care of up here, because you can get sidelined really quick. And when you do get sidelined, if you ain't got a cheerleader, who gonna check you, boo? Who's gonna put you in your place? Who's gonna say you need to do that? The aim, FaceFront, RunWell, be your own cheerleader. I'm so happy I've got this all off my chest, because it's been weighing on my mind. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and like I said, I just wanted to make it as short as possible, because I know I can ramble on. If there's anything you didn't get, rewind. I think I've made myself clear. If there's anything you're like, oh, I don't agree, email, Twitter, whatever. I will let you know where I'm coming from. But I think as runners, it's really important that we allow the snootiness and understand that we were all once beginners, like I am. And for every race we do, we're always trying to knock that one out the park. Like, you want to do better, and to do better, you got to look at where you went wrong. And to look at where you went wrong is really hard. To turn the mirror on yourself, But I didn't FaceFront yesterday. I paid the price for it. And now I'm here. And yeah, good video. Until next time, FaceFront, run well.